Good morning, everyone. My name is Benicia Wells, and we are here today for our annual IEP meeting, and I am the special education teacher. I'm going to first start off by introducing all of our team members and their roles, and I will then let you guys know how this meeting will run, what we will be doing, and in the order that it will be done in. As I stated, I am Benicia Wells, and I am the special education teacher for 3rd grade. We have Miss Kentara Haynes, who is the general education teacher. We have Miss Kayla Boss, who is the service coordinator. We have Miss Rhonda Hart, who is the speech pathologist. We have Miss Trinisha James, who is the mother of the student. And we have Miss Kelly Luckett, who is the special education assistant. She's not here today, but she does play a major role in this student's success here on campus. And the student is 3rd grade student Ray Brownlee. And we are here today just to discuss his annual IEP review and see what we need to modify, if there's anything that we need to change, and what we need to do to make sure that things run smoothly. Okay, now that we have done the introduction, we are going to first allow Ms. Haynes, who is the general education teacher, to express her concerns and anything that she wants to say regarding the student, who is Ray. And after that, Ms. James, the mother, will have her time to speak and explain anything that she is seeing at home and any concerns that she has regarding her child's progress on campus. She is requesting that Ray receive speech services for the upcoming school year, and Ms. Hart has determined that he will be eligible for speech moving forward. Ray has a lot of behavior issues, and he's dealing with a lot emotionally. He recently lost his father, so that has caused him to act out even more. So we are all concerned about him and his well-being, and we just want to make sure that he has all the tools that he needs in order to be successful and continue his education, which is very important. Ms. Hart is a speech pathologist here for the district, and she has stated that Ray is definitely eligible, and she will start working with him for the upcoming school year. She will start with 3 days a week for about 30 minutes each session. Ray has quite a few behavior issues. He tends to want to throw things when he doesn't get his way. He wants to throw tables and chairs, and he can be a danger to himself as well as his peers. Right now, Ray is in an inclusive classroom. He spends most of his time in the general education classroom with Ms. Haynes. When he has his moments or when he needs to calm down and take a break, he then goes to the transition room with Miss Kelly Luckett, who is the SPED assistant, and she is there to work with Ray one-on-one in case there are any issues that he needs to work out while he's there. He usually stays there about 10-15 minutes, just in order for him to cool down, and she works with him on breathing and counting to 10 and taking a deep breath so that he can calmly return back to the classroom. She also asked Ray to communicate what is wrong with him, communicate what he needs or what he wants, and so that we can come up with a strategy to better serve him and help him express his emotions and get him what he needs. After Ray has calmed down, then he returns back to the classroom with Ms. Haynes, and he is usually fine the rest of the day. Ray is being offered special education services because His test scores are pretty low. He is below grade level in all subjects, and he does not have an interest in doing work. So that is why he is needed. Someone is needed to work with him one-on-one so that they can just assist Ms. Haynes with moving Ray and helping him get to the 4th grade, which is right now, that is our goal, to help Ray get to the 4th grade, because he has been retained a few times. So we are trying to, right now we're trying to get him ready for the MAP assessment, which is the major state test that our 3rd grade students take. So he has a lot of work to do on his iPad, and he doesn't always like to do it. He has iReady that he has to do on his iPad. He has Edgelastics, Kahoot. There are a lot of technology apps that we use in the district, and Ray has to become familiar. He has to become familiar with it and get to a place where he is okay to do his work on his own. Ray is eligible for ESY, extended school year. His mom is against it because she feels like it's hard enough for her to get him to, cooperate during a regular school year, and she's afraid that it will just completely derail him if he has to stay longer. So she is opting out of ESY, which I completely understand. We just need to get him adjusted to a normal school setting, in a normal classroom, and a normal routine, and not going in the transition room, not having to be pulled out for behavior. So we want him to kind of just adjust to a normal school setting. There are procedural safeguards in place. There are, Ray has a daily behavior chart that his teachers are signing off on. Anytime he goes to transition room, there is a log there. He has been written up about 3 or 4 times since January. So we're trying to work with him as best that we can, but it's gonna take some time. And it's a trial and error thing. Some days this may work, and some days it may not. Some days he come in and he wants to do his work and he's completely fine. And some days it is like pulling teeth to get him to just sit down for 20 minutes and do a lesson on iReady. So he's unpredictable. You never know what Ray you're gonna get that day, and that's just how it is. So we are working to get him little by little. We're pulling him and working with him on these skills that he needs to pass the MAP test, but we're doing it in increments. We're doing it little by little, just so that he doesn't get too tired and get too exhausted and too cranky and upset. So we pull him for about 10 minutes and say, okay, now if you do this, then you can go to PE, or if you do this, then you can go outside, or whatever. So it's a trial. Like I said, it's a trial and error. Some days it works, some days it does not. Miss James, Ray's mom, is very involved and very concerned. She's very concerned about him and if he's going to pass, if he has the skills he needs to be successful. She's very involved. She's behind us 100% in what we choose to do for Ray. So she will have access to all of his current school status reports, anytime he's pulled out for transition, to go to the transition room for behavior, or just to receive extra help, special care. Miss James will be able to view those documents on Ray's school status. She's the only one who can access those documents on school status. She has a username and PIN, and she can log in any time of the day and see Ray's progress. And she knows exactly how he's doing because it is logged in pretty much on the dot. If he is pulled out, it is written down in school status, and she's able to see why he was pulled out, what he has to work on, and all that. If his teacher is pulling him out for SPED services or for speech, it is documented, and she's able to track it that way. She's able to call Miss Haynes, the general ed teacher, and talk to her regarding Ray's behavior at any time. And yeah, so that is the reason for the meeting. We're just trying to find the best strategy for Ray. Everybody will be given time to express their feelings, express their concerns, and we will work as a group effort to find the best strategy for Ray, because at the end of the day, we all have a common goal, and that is to help Ray and to help him be successful. So everyone will be respectful, everyone will be heard, and we will move from there.